of the dead. Lines will be drawn. Sides will be taken. Someone won't make it out alive. I can't save that person, but I'll tell the story. Turn over the rocks, expose the worms, pull back the masks. Because I know their secrets. Secrets that will destroy them all. If they don't destroy themselves first. 7 weeks before Halloween.
1. Teresa. The moms were having a party. I watched from across the street, through my living room window, as I ate my dinner of chicken piccata on the couch, sipping a hefty glass of Merlot. At dusk, they arrived one by one from the houses around the cul-de-sac, the glow of their phones like fireflies in the dying light. Dressed stylish but casual, ponytails and makeup, jeans and heels. Viciously, effortlessly powerful. The blonde mom was hosting. The one I'd noticed walking an oversized dog around the cul-de-sac, cell phone to her ear. She seemed to know everyone, always paused by one porch or another while her dog sniffed in the grass. Yes, my new neighbors were social butterflies. I observed their fluttering hugs as they converged in front of the house. My view inside was limited, a hallway beyond the screen door, painted red, like the inside of a mouth, and at the end, the corner of a giant island in the center of the kitchen, where I imagined they set their Tupperware trays and booze. I turned back to the TV. A wispy woman in a white nightgown was making her way down a dark hallway with one flickering candle. Lily must have been watching it before she'd gone out. My daughter binged on these kinds of movies, Halloween season or not. She loved all things creepy, Frankenstein and ghosts, serial killers and porcelain dolls. If it was undead or moaned in the attic, Lily was all about it. Just before the woman reached the door where the knob was rattling violently, there was a loud bang outside, and I jumped. Another woman, getting out of a car this time. I shut off the TV, the fate of the wispy woman forever unknown, and went into the kitchen to wash my plate. It was 7:30. Lily was at a friend's house, and Adam had dived headfirst into his new job as principal of the local high school. He wouldn't be home from parent night for another couple of hours at least. I was on my own and knew I should get out, go for a walk. I enjoyed wandering the streets of our new neighborhood, getting the lay of the land, especially at night. I put on my sneakers and slipped a light cardigan over my t-shirt as I stepped outside. The sky was clear, the moon a ripe banana. I'd always been in love with this neighborhood, Ivy Woods, and my love had continued to grow since our family had moved here from Philadelphia 3 weeks ago. Our cul-de-sac ran up against a small lake that separated our homes from a townhouse community across the way. And even though we were only a dozen miles from D.C., the woods around the neighborhood made us feel like we were in a secluded forest retreat, private and protected. It felt so easy, so normal. The kind of place you saw on a dated sitcom with large and wholesome families and golden retrievers and everyone learning important lessons. The kind of street that made you wonder how different your life would be if only you lived somewhere like that. And now I did. I walked down our driveway, turning left to leave the cul-de-sac. I passed these houses often, but I'd been so busy unpacking and getting us settled that I hadn't actually met any of the neighbors yet. I'd seen them pulling out of their IKEA-organized garages in the mornings, jogging on the weekends, gathering at the mailboxes at the ends of their driveways. Never a hair out of place. Pencil skirt suits or designer yoga pants, whether on their way to work or instructing their gardeners where to trim the boxwoods. I'd been studying their habits, their style, figuring out how they operated, so that when the time was right, I would fit in. Just as I reached the giant old oak tree at the opening of the cul-de-sac, I realized I'd forgotten my cell phone. I headed back, but crossed to the other side, where the party house beckoned to me like a big, bright lamp.